Hey, welcome back. Or maybe this is your first time here, and if it is, I need you to know that you didn't land on this video by accident. You were guided here. Something pulled you in, and I want you to just take a breath right now and receive what's about to come through, because the energy surrounding you in this reading is unlike anything I've felt in a while. This one hit different the moment I started tuning in. There is someone out there, and I mean someone who is fully, completely, almost desperately consumed by the thought of you, and they wake up every single morning with your face already in their mind before they've even opened their eyes properly. Before the phone. Before the coffee. Before the day has even started. You are already there. You are already the first thing. And I think part of you already feels this, even if you can't quite explain it. There's a reason you clicked on this title. There's a reason something in your chest stirred just a little. So stay with me, because what's coming through for you today is real, it's layered, and it's going to make a lot of sense by the time we're done here. Let's get into it. The very first thing that washed over me when I started connecting to your energy was this feeling of someone sitting in stillness, like picture someone in the early morning, the room is quiet, the world hasn't started yet, and the very first conscious thought they have is of you. And it's not a passing thought. It's not like, oh, yeah, I wonder what they're up to. It's deeper than that. It's almost like an ache. Like this person wakes up and reaches for the thought of you the way some people reach for their phone or their pillow. You are a comfort to them. You are a craving to them. And the wild thing is that you may not even fully know this person's feelings yet. You might have a sense. You might feel something when you're around them or when they cross your mind. But the depth of what they're carrying for you is something you haven't been fully shown yet. And that's what this reading is about. Today the energy is pulling back the curtain. There's something I'm feeling very strongly and I want to name it right away because it's sitting on top of everything else in this reading. This person has made a decision about you. Quietly, privately, in the most internal part of themselves, they have already decided that you are it for them. And I don't mean that lightly. I don't mean they have a little crush or they think you're attractive or they enjoy your company. I mean they have looked at you, whether it was one specific moment or a slow accumulation of moments over time, and something inside them locked in. Something settled. Like a key turning. And now everything they do, every plan they make, even the way they see their own future, you are somewhere in that picture. They have placed you there. Not because you asked them to. Not because anything has even been said between you. But because when they imagine what they want their life to look like, you are simply there. You belong in it, as far as they're concerned. That is not a small thing. That is someone who is serious. Now let me talk about the mornings specifically because the energy keeps bringing me back to this image and I think it's really important for you to understand what's happening on their end. When this person wakes up, the first few seconds before the day comes rushing in, their mind goes to you. And I'm feeling it's not always the same kind of thought. Sometimes it's tender. Like they think about your laugh or something you said or the way you looked at them once and they just lay there and they feel this warmth spreading through their chest. And other mornings it's more urgent, like they feel this pull, almost like an impatience, like they want the day to move faster so it brings them somehow closer to you. And there are mornings where it's a little painful, honestly, because they're aware of the distance between where things are now and where they want things to be. And in that space, in that gap, they sit with their feelings about you every single morning without you even knowing it's happening. I want you to really sit with that for a second. Someone is starting every day with you in their heart. You are their first thought. You are what gets them out of bed. Something that's coming through really clearly is that this person has been watching you, and I mean paying attention to you, in a way that most people around you simply haven't. They notice things about you that others walk right past. The way you move through a room. The way you handle things when you're under pressure. The way you treat people. The things you post, the things you say, the energy you carry. They have been studying you, not in a strange way, but in the way someone does when they're trying to understand someone they deeply admire. When they're learning the person they love. And they've come to know things about you that you probably don't think anyone sees. The little things. The quiet things. The parts of you that aren't on display for everyone. And here's what's interesting, the more they learn, the more they want to know. It doesn't satisfy anything. Every time they get a little closer to understanding you, they just want more. That's how infatuated this person is. You are not something they can figure out and move on from. You keep them curious. You keep them coming back. You are genuinely fascinating to them, and that's actually rare. Most people stop paying close attention after a while. This person has not stopped. If anything, the attention has grown. I'm also picking up on the fact that this person has thought about you in a very long-term way. Like they don't see you as a chapter. They see you as the whole story. And I know that can sound intense, but the energy around this is so grounded, it doesn't feel obsessive or unstable, it feels like clarity. Like this person got clear about you. They got quiet enough inside themselves to hear what they really wanted, and what came back to them was your name. Your face. The feeling of you. And they haven't shaken it since. There may have been moments where they tried to talk themselves out of it. Maybe the timing felt off, or there were circumstances getting in the way, or they convinced themselves for a minute that maybe it was too much, maybe they were reading too much into things. But then something would happen, they'd see you or hear from you, or something would remind them of you, and it would all come flooding back, and they'd know again. They'd be sure again. You don't stop being someone's certainty just because life gets complicated. This person keeps coming back to you as their answer. Now here's something that I want you to really receive, because I feel like a lot of you watching this have been in a season of questioning whether something real was coming for you in love. Whether you'd been patient long enough. Whether the thing you've been hoping for was actually on its way, or whether you were fooling yourself. And I need you to hear this clearly, what is building around you is not in your imagination. The energy of someone deeply, seriously, genuinely feeling for you is real. It is moving. It is already in motion. And the reason you may not have fully seen it yet is because this person is still finding the words. Still finding the courage, if I'm being completely honest. Because when you care about someone the way they care about you, the stakes feel enormous. The thought of getting it wrong, or saying too much too soon, or coming on too strong and losing access to you entirely, that fear is actually what's been keeping them quiet. Not a lack of feeling. The opposite. There is so much feeling there that it's made them careful. Made them measured. Because you matter to them and they do not want to mess this up. Let me tell you about the energy of what this connection would feel like, because it's beautiful, and I think you deserve to know what's coming toward you. When the two of you are together, whether that's in person or even just in conversation, there is this magnetic quality to it. Like the air between you has a different texture. You probably already feel this if you've spent any time around them. Like something comes alive when you're near each other. Like the world gets a little louder and a little quieter at the same time. This person has an effect on you that you maybe don't fully understand yet, and you have an even bigger effect on them. They feel you in a way that's almost hard for them to contain. Like you walk into their awareness and something in them settles and stirs simultaneously, and they can't decide if they want to be calm around you or come completely undone. The emotional depth of this connection is something that both of you would find a little surprising once it fully unfolds. Because on the surface, this might look like two people just getting to know each other. But underneath that there is something that feels ancient and familiar. Like you've known each other in some way before. Like something in you recognizes something in them and you can't quite explain where that recognition comes from. That's not a coincidence. That's something real. I'm also getting a message that this person carries their feelings for you in a way that is very private. Like they don't broadcast this. They don't tell everyone. This is something they hold close. And part of that is because it feels sacred to them. You feel sacred to them. The feelings they have for you are not something they're willing to make casual or public before the time is right. So if people around you haven't picked up on anything, that doesn't mean nothing's happening. It means this person is protective of what they feel. They're protecting it until they can bring it to you directly. And that time is getting closer. I can feel it in this energy. There's a shift happening. Like something that has been building quietly underground is starting to push up toward the surface. The patience is running out in the best possible way. This person is getting to the point where staying quiet feels harder than speaking up. Where the distance between their heart and their mouth is closing. Where saying nothing starts to feel like losing something, and they're not willing to lose you to silence. Here's what I want you to know about yourself in this situation, because this isn't just about them. Your energy is extraordinary, and I think you forget that sometimes. Whatever it is you carry, the way you move through the world, the light that comes off of you, the way you make people feel when they're in your presence, it is genuinely magnetic. Not in a performative way. Not because you're trying to draw people in. But because there's something authentic about you that is deeply, deeply rare. Most people are trying to be something. You just are something. And that realness, that depth, that unwillingness to be fake or hollow, that is what this person saw in you. That is what pulled them in. That is what keeps them awake thinking about you, what fills their mornings, what makes you impossible to walk away from. You don't always see yourself the way others do. The mirror you hold up to yourself is often much harsher than the reflection you present to the world. But the person we've been talking about throughout this reading, they see you clearly. They see you the way you deserve to be seen. With softness and with awe and with this quiet, steady certainty that you are someone worth having in their life, worth waiting for, worth being brave for. There's a spiritual element to this that I need to address because it's been coming through the entire time and I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't mention it. The connection between you and this person did not happen randomly. The energy around this has a quality that speaks to something designed, like the two of you were always going to find your way to each other, and the timing of it, even if it feels slow or uncertain from where you're standing right now, is actually unfolding exactly as it's meant to. There are forces larger than both of you that have been working on this. Guiding it. And if you've been praying about love, if you've been putting it out there that you want something real, something lasting, something that actually makes sense, I want you to know that those prayers were heard. That intention was received. And what is moving toward you right now is part of the answer. You also have people on the other side watching over you in this, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, guardian energies that have been with you through your whole journey. They are not passive bystanders. They have had a hand in the orchestration of what's coming. So when this connection begins to open up more fully, when things start to align in ways that feel almost too perfectly timed to be coincidence, let that be confirmation for you. Let that be your sign that you are protected in this. That love is something you are meant to have. That you are not too much, you are not asking for too much, and you have not been forgotten. There's a spiritual element to this that I need to address because it's been coming through the entire time and I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't mention it. The connection between you and this person did not happen randomly. The energy around this has a quality that speaks to something designed, like the two of you were always going to find your way to each other, and the timing of it, even if it feels slow or uncertain from where you're standing right now, is actually unfolding exactly as it's meant to. There are forces larger than both of you that have been working on this. Guiding it. And if you've been praying about love, if you've been putting it out there that you want something real, something lasting, something that actually makes sense, I want you to know that those prayers were heard. That intention was received. And what is moving toward you right now is part of the answer. You also have people on the other side watching over you in this, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, guardian energies that have been with you through your whole journey. They are not passive bystanders. They have had a hand in the orchestration of what's coming. So when this connection begins to open up more fully, when things start to align in ways that feel almost too perfectly timed to be coincidence, let that be confirmation for you. Let that be your sign that you are protected in this. That love is something you are meant to have. That you are not too much, you are not asking for too much, and you have not been forgotten. Now let me talk about what's ahead, because the energy wants to be very clear with you about the direction this is moving. What has been building in the quiet is about to become something that can no longer stay quiet. The person who has been holding this in, who has been sitting with their feelings for you through every morning, every long night, every moment when they almost said something and pulled back, they are reaching a threshold. Something is about to shift in how they show up for you. You're going to start to feel it more. In the way they look at you. In the way they reach out. In the way they hold space for you differently than they used to. Little things at first, maybe. But you'll notice. And when you notice, I want you to let yourself receive it. Don't minimize it. Don't talk yourself out of what you're feeling. Trust what you feel. Because this is not a situation where things stay stuck. The energy around this is moving. It has direction. It has momentum. And the conversations that haven't happened yet, the things that haven't been said yet, the step neither of you has taken yet, those are coming. The bridge between where things are now and where they're going is being built, one quiet morning at a time, by someone who is thinking of you before the sun is fully up. And here's my final message for you today, the thing that I feel like the energy really wants you to take with you when you close this video. You deserve this. Not in a simple, surface-level way, I mean you genuinely, deeply, in the marrow of who you are, deserve to be someone's first thought. You deserve to be the thing someone wakes up reaching for. You deserve a love that is intentional and serious and grounded and real. You deserve someone who has made a private, internal decision about you, who has looked at you with clear eyes and said yes, absolutely, without question, that one. You deserve mornings where someone across the world or across the street is already thinking about you before you've even opened your eyes. And that is exactly what is true for you right now. Not someday. Now. There is a person living this reality while you've been going about your day wondering if it was ever going to happen for you. It is happening. It is already happening. And the universe brought you to this video today because it wanted you to stop doubting that for at least a few minutes. To let the knowing land. To sit in it and believe it, even if just for right now. You are someone's first thought every morning. And that someone is getting very, very serious. Thank you so much for being here for this reading. If this resonated with you, if something here hit home, leave me a comment and tell me what landed. I genuinely read them and I love hearing from you. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next, and take care of yourself until then. You're guided. You're protected. And love is closer than you think.